The oblique sit position is a great position to set up to start to integrate the mobility you've been learning into strength training and slowly start to progress these stacking, breathing, and moving ideas into your strength training so that you can maintain those foundational ideas even when you're pushing yourself in the gym. So oblique really just means we're kind of opening ourselves up. We're getting almost a sumo position in the upper body and the seated position, giving ourselves some external rotation. And also being on the ground like this is going to naturally shift our center of gravity back, which is going to give us more space to move. So when you're setting up in the oblique position, it's going to look just like this. This is what we would call a high oblique sit position. And we really want to focus on our foot contacts. So number one, we want to be seated on the hip, and we want to make sure that we can feel the outside of the knee that's forward. So in this case, it's my right knee, and I want to make sure I can get the outside of my knee down. I cannot right now, so I'm going to elevate it. You can use a ab mat or a pad just like this, or both, depending on how much you need. But for me, I think all I'm going to need to do is elevate myself there. It's going to naturally roll me a little bit further forward, and now I can feel the outside of that knee on the ground just like this. And then I want to make sure that my left leg, in this case the up leg, the outside leg's kind of in this almost like sumo position, and my arm is almost like at a 90-degree angle from that. So I'm going to check and make sure I can get my foot contacts here. And when I do that, I want to make sure that my foot, I have all 3 points of contact and my knee is in line with that. When you set this up, you might notice that your leg is sinking inside. Try to line this up a little bit, get really heavy on the outer knee here, and then get long here. So once you've lined up your hip, your knee, and your foot, you're going to take this kneecap and you're going to kind of give yourself a little bit of a reach, that position or that direction over your toes. So that direction right there without losing your foot contacts. And you're going to feel some outer hip turn on the left side, and it might make you even heavier on this knee, which is perfect. So might feel your hips turn on just a little bit, maybe even your abs. We're going to get that a little bit more now. Your hand is going to be just out to the side like this, and I want you to start by getting really heavy in the outside of your palm, that pisiform bone right there. You're going to get really heavy in that, and then you're going to flatten your palm, okay? The placement of this hand is really going to depend on your available mobility and your available space and where you feel comfortable, and also your structure. So we'll probably dig into that on a personal level if you're doing one-on-one programming with us. But from here, I'm going to kind of be just outside the hip here, make sure I can feel all my hand contacts, and then I'm going to push through the outer palm, that pisiform right there. And what that's going to naturally do is that's naturally going to kind of put my arm in a little bit more external rotation. So it's going to kind of open my body up a little bit just like that. And without actively doing this, it's going to unshrug my shoulder for me, and it's going to kind of open up the front of my chest on this right side, which is exactly what I want. So checklist, we got outside knee down, foot contacts on the top leg, which is my left foot here, and I'm reaching this long, and I've got a lot of muscles working right now. And I can hold this if it's a mobility drill you're working on for specific reasons. You can hold this, you can breathe, you can find that stack with a long, slow exhale. I'm pushing away from this arm here, so I'm getting that unshrugged position, and I've got outer knee down, right hip's working pretty good. I've got my left hips on because I'm reaching that knee, and I'm just getting nice and tall, and just holding this position, I can feel both of my obliques. And now if I diaphragmatically breathe, I'm going to be creating space in some good positions, like the front of this chest right here, maybe some in the low back, and I'm just creating some shape changes in the trunk and gaining some mobility. You can also carry this position into other exercises. You can do it assisted with like a band distraction to kind of open the system a little bit and kind of pull you a little bit more into that position to open up this right shoulder and kind of untwist that right shoulder just a little bit. Or you can do pull down exercises in this position. You can do overhead presses. It's a great way to start to integrate the stack into your strength training. So one thing to think about with this position and why it's so beneficial is that a lot of times when we're super compressed and we are starting to feel super tight, we feel like we're lacking mobility, our body is getting stuck in internal rotation or producing force constantly. And so we want to get in positions and do drills and exercises that are going to give us more space, give us more external rotation. And this drill does just that. Being on the ground, it takes the pressure off the body, and it allows us to find that space and get that space from our breathing, but then slowly layer tension back onto the body. Now, something that happens when we have a lot of internal rotation or a lot of tension for long periods of time is we start to get some compensation in what we call orientations in our system. And that just means that our body's going to make up for our lack of rotation in certain joints by just getting kind of twisted up. So you might notice that one of your shoulders is kind of pulled in like this, and you might feel really tight in the shoulder and the pec in this region. Adding a drill like this, either in your warm-up or this position in some of your strength training, is going to help you kind of open these things up, because I'm not cranking on this guy. I'm not ripping it back, but I'm putting myself in a position where I can breathe and I can feel my foundational basics of training, the contacts, the breathing, the abs, all the things we talk about in our programming. I can feel those things. And then when I'm training, the position is allowing my breathing while I'm doing my reps to open these things up, or to untwist those positions that are going to give you back some motion in your shoulder, and you're not having to do any specific shoulder mobility drills. It literally is adding mobility into your strength training. So consider this your high oblique sit position. This can be used by itself. Again, you can add assistance or you can add resistance. That's how it's done, guys.
Very nice. I like.